Today we'll be focusing on eggs at lunch and dinner, a concept that has been making trend lists for the last several years. I'm Steve Solomon, menu strategist with American Egg Board, here with Chef Scott Samuel from CIA, continuing our incredible journey around the world with eggs.
Today I'm going to show you how to make a really nice appetizer or a lunch. This is scrambled eggs with caramelized onions, crispy prosciutto topped with pickled red onions, piquillo peppers on grilled bread. Let's get started. So let's take a look at our components here. We have eggs that we're going to scramble up with a little bit of prosciutto that I'll brown off, and we'll add some caramelized onions. And take a look at these caramelized onions. This is taking about a good 45 minutes, slow and low cooking the onions, and I've started some to show you what they're going to look like. Following the recipe, I have olive oil, sliced onions, thyme, where I've just thrown the whole thyme sprig in here, and a pinch of salt and a pinch of sugar. These have been cooking for about a half an hour, slow and low. And they're cooking pretty evenly, but every once in a while I'm going to do a little deglaze with water so I can scrape up all the dark bits and keep going. So this is something, of course, we would do ahead of time. We would chop it, we would have it ready for service. All right, the other component to the dish that we did ahead of time are the pickled red onions. I'm making these so that I have a nice bright color, a good crunch, and an acidic bite to kind of flow through with the rest of this scrambled egg toast. So pickled onions, very simple, using vinegar, sugar, bring it to a boil, pour it over the onions and let them sit for a couple hours. I actually store it in the liquid until I'm ready to use them. And then finally our garnish will be piquillo peppers that have been kind of sliced. You can use roasted red peppers if you like. I like the piquillo pepper because it has a little bit more of a vinegar brine and a sweetness to it. I want to cook the prosciutto and get some nice color on this. So since prosciutto has a little bit of fat in it, I'm adding the prosciutto straight to the dry pan, and I'm just going to toast it until it's kind of crunchy. And then I'll take it out, then I'll cook my eggs right in this pan, add our caramelized onions, add our crunchy prosciutto. All right, so just starting to sizzle and get a little bit of color. This is going to add a nice crunch component to the dish.
Eggs at dinner continue to be picked as a top trend. Deviled eggs, scrambles, hashes, tempura battered eggs, Scotch eggs, dinner-oriented Benedicts, and even yolks used for sauces and dressings are all now familiar options on menus. Eggs topping burgers and breakfast pizzas are concepts sweeping the nation. Showing eggs paired with dinner-type meats as well as with popular vegetables for a meatless option is clearly what's hot on menus. Each of these ingredients that chef has used has made research firm Data Essentials' list of top growing items on menus.
All right, scrambled eggs, I'm doing this on medium-high heat. I like to add a little bit of cream to my eggs to give it a little bit of a fluffy nature to it, and a pinch of salt to help denature the proteins. All right, so I'm just going to get these just till they're probably 80%, 85% cooked, and I'll take it off the heat and add our prosciutto and our caramelized onions. All right, turn that on low, add our crispy prosciutto. And I've taken our caramelized onions that have been cooked down and cooled and chopped. And a little bit of oregano in my scrambled eggs. Okay, the grilled bread is done. Our scrambled eggs are done. Our components for garnish are done. Let's serve this. So I am a fan of keeping the eggs just slightly under. I don't want to have overcooked eggs. But here's our scrambled eggs with caramelized onions and prosciutto. And let's serve 3 here for this appetizer. Bit of the smoky piquillo pepper. Garnish with microgreen of choice. Micro basil is a nice sweet component. And here you have it, our caramelized onion and prosciutto scrambled eggs on toast with pickled onions and piquillo peppers. Enjoy.